Hello, I'm Nathan Evans and you're watching The Ross Owen Show.
Hello everybody, it's another glorious day here in Scotland. Ross Owen here, coming to you from my hometown, Airdrie, and this is Airdrie Hill, the highest point in Airdrie. It's absolutely glorious today, and I'm going to be chatting in just a moment to a good friend of mine who's also from Airdrie, and this is a place up here where people go dog walks, and this man's no stranger to long walks because he used to be a postman here. Recently, he was #1 in the charts with Wellerman, and he's currently riding the charts again with his new single, Told You So. And it's a great pleasure to bring here beside me, Nathan Evans. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm alright.
Good to see you at last.
I know.
We did this before, and I cocked it up because I forgot to turn the mic on.
I know. Let's...
It's working. Testicles, 1, 2. It's working. How you doing, buddy?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing alright. I mean, this weather, what's it all about?
I know. What a day, man. What a day. It's incredible.
I was just going to ask you when I mentioned that you used to be a postman, and something that I didn't ask you the last time that I wanted to ask you. I don't know if I told you this. I wasn't a paper boy myself. My mate was a paper boy, right. And I'd done his run when he was away on holiday for a week. Aye. And I got attacked with 2 Dobermans. I got attacked by a little... I remember putting the paper in somebody's door, and this little dog, but it jumped up and nearly took the fingers off me. Has anything mad like that happened to you on your post run? Tell me about some of the crazy things that have happened.
So I've had one thing happen to me like that, and I went in the door. Well, I went in the gate, and I was handing a parcel in. So as I went up to the door, chapped the door, and this dog went absolutely ballistic. I could see it was like glass panes at the bottom, so I could see it up against the door, and I was like, oh God. So I've got this parcel, the woman comes to the door, and she's kind of opened the door, and she stood in front, so it's like her legs in the way of the door, so the dog can't get out. She's like, hi, Ad, I can see he's like this, her face. She's like, oh, is it just that for me? So she tried to take it with this hand, try to keep the dog in with this hand. So I gave her the parcel, and next time the dog's got out, and it's got a hold of my leg, no my leg, but because I've got paper in my pocket. So I've got loads of paper and stuff in my pocket, and it's just grabbing me by the leg, and it's just going absolutely mental. And I'm like, can you get your dog off me? Like, kind of try to stay calm, but inside I'm panicking and sweating. And eventually she got it off and got it in, and I just lobbed the fence. I was out there, man. I was gone. As soon as she got the dog off me, I was away. I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm never getting back here with a parcel ever again.
I know that's true, but they say, though, I mean, when you see that sign on the gate, it says "Beware of dog." You think, oh no. Even the wee ones are nasty, aren't they?
Aye. The wee ones are the ones that you need to look out for, because they're like sneaking, can get in between legs and all that. Aye, that's no good, man. No good.
So I'm assuming you don't miss being a postman, because your life right now is it's totally changed, isn't it, in the last year?
Aye, it's literally, it's been a dream come true. The last, I think it's been 7 months. It's just been an absolute dream come true. Everything's been crazy.
And just to explain to anyone who doesn't recognise Nathan with his shades on, I said to you, it's nice and quiet up here. There've been no problems. Maybe somebody out with a dog, and for the first time ever in my life, there's a tractor going past, and I don't believe it. It's not a tractor, it's a guy cutting grass, but it sounds like a tractor.
Never seen that in my life up here.
So for those that don't recognise Nathan with his shades on, about 7 months ago, he went onto TikTok with his his cover version of a song called Wellerman, the sea shanty, and next thing he knows, he's #1 in the pop charts. He's on Saturday Night Takeaway with Ant and Dec, and on just about every chat show in the world. Tell us about some of the shows you've been on.
It's like been on Ant and Dec, the One Show,
Kelly Clarkson as well recently.
Kelly Clarkson's show as well. Aye, so just been crazy. It's like they kind of come up on my emails, and it's like, oh, do you want to be a part of this? And I'm like, aye, but also at the same time I'm like, what is going on? How am I managing to be here? Do you know what I mean? So it's surreal, but it's class.
And tell us about some of the people who've been in touch, some of the big names.
Well, like right at the start, like when all this started to blow up, I think the first 2 big names that popped up are probably the biggest names yet. So Brian May and Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, like they were one of the first 2 people to duet my video on TikTok, and it was just like mental. Like, and 2 of them happened in the same way as well. I woke up, and Holly, my wife, she sat next to me, and like she like telling me, she's like, you need to check your TikTok. I was like, what is it? She's like, just check TikTok. So I went on, and there was Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. I duetted my video, and I was like, what has just happened? And then literally it was about 5 days later, and the exact same thing happened. It was like, you need to check TikTok. How come? Looked at it, Brian May, and I was like, oh my God, this is surreal.
And of course, Brian May appeared on Takeaway with you, Saturday Night Takeaway.
Did, doing his solo. What a guitar player that guy is. Just Prime me, innit? But I don't know what else to say.
And how did the family feel about this success?
Aye, they're well chuffed, and they're just loving every bit of it. They're wanting to know where I'm being, where I'm going, what's coming out next, and just everything. They're just so involved, but they're so happy and excited for everything that's coming.
So you got to the number 1 spot. You held the spot for a few weeks. A couple of weeks. Tell us about the new single.
So the new single is "Told You So." It's out right now, and I recorded it with 3 Scottish guys actually. 2 of which are part of a band, St Phoenix. They're from just up the road for us, 10 minutes up the road, and a guy called Ross Hamilton. So Ross Hamilton, Stevie and Al, they're just a bunch of amazing guys. Went in the studio one day with nothing and came out with that song, and I was like, that is an absolute tune. Like, I was so happy with it. And then what happened was Stevie from St Phoenix, he sent the song to Digital Farm Animals just as a like, what do you think of this song? Like, we made this a day, we think it's quite good. Sent him it, and literally without saying anything, Digital Farm Animals just remixed it and sent it back. And I was just, and he texted me, he was like, Digital Farm Animals has remixed your song. I was like, shut up, there is no danger. And he did. I was just like, man.
That's just the crazy world of entertainment and show business, isn't it? It's just unbelievable. And so, from a guy sitting in the house making videos on TikTok during lockdown to being signed up by the biggest record company in the world, it's Polydor you're with.
Right.
And is there a lot of pressure on you now to come up with new songs, and how are you dealing with that?
Aye, so it's weird because I've, up until all this stuff happened, like, I never had any musical friends, nothing like that. So everything that I was writing and like creating was all on my own, and TikTok was my platform to go like, right, I've got this idea, do people like it? No, right, I'll take my feedback and go for there. But now, like, because I've got the record label and stuff like that, I'm getting to go into writing sessions with other people who are like-minded like me. They write songs, make music. So it's amazing because, like, I'm getting to meet all these people, and the songs I'm writing are just 10 times better because you're getting to bounce off other people that do the same thing. So it's just amazing. It's opened up so many opportunities. It's class.
And who do you fancy collaborating with? Because everybody these days always finds themselves collaborating with another name. I'd love to see you doing something with somebody like Lewis Capaldi.
Aye.
Or Jerry Cinnamon or something. You know, who would you like to collaborate with?
My number one, and I've said it multiple times, and I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. I'm like manifesting this into reality. So
on a count of 3, says I'm going to see if I can guess if it's the same person.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Ed Sheeran.
There you go.
I had a funny feeling you were going to say that. Actually, because I read something in the paper recently that it could be on the cards. So what's the story? Is it likely to happen, do you think?
I don't know. I've not spoke to him. I've not had any correspondence with him. But I hope it will happen eventually. But
he's been only turning up at people's front doors, you know.
I know. So you never know. Every time the door goes now, I'm going to be like, oh no, man, just the postman. But no, that's the number one. But Lewis Capaldi, Dermot Kennedy, Jerry Cinnamon, like you said, like any of the names, Anne Marie, Jess Glynn, like they're all absolutely amazing artists. So any one of them I'd be.
And you bumped into Lewis Capaldi already, haven't you?
I did.
On a plane?
Aye, so he was at the BRITs and I was at the BRITs, and so when we were coming home, I was sitting in the plane, and like I ended up in business class. Long story short, I couldn't get my guitar in. Like, it was cheaper to buy a business class seat than I upgraded the bag, so I ended up just going business class. Anyways, long story short, he was sitting 3 seats in front, and it wasn't until I was getting off the plane that I noticed it was him, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, Holly, that's Lewis Capaldi down the front. And she was like, what, where? He's doing all this. And then I seen him and he got off first, so I ended up, I caught up with him, and I just said hello and that, and he was just, what a nice genuine guy he is. He's just kind of like sitting talking here the new me and you. He's absolutely sound, amazing.
And you mentioned the Brits there, of course, can't overlook the Brits. You opened up this year's Brits, and they did, just like Ant Deck, they did this sort of a parody of Wellerman. What was that experience like? Who did you meet down there? I mean, was it all sort of social distancing and nobody got to see each other?
Aye, that was pretty much it.
That's a bummer, because any other year you would meet everybody.
I know, and every other year there's an after party for the Brits and stuff like that, but this year it was just a party once it was finished, get home. But no, I got to sit with Jack Whitehall, and we kind of spoke, and we went over what the song was, and he wrote most of it, and so we went over that, and then we done the song on the floor of the O2. I think it was 4,000 people in the venue. It was what an experience, absolutely amazing. And then obviously we walked by, and Little Mix are sitting there, and like Ollie Murs and that. So it was so surreal, but it was amazing, absolutely amazing.
Did you meet Jack Whitehall's dad?
I did not, no. I met Jack Whitehall, but I did not meet his dad.
His dad's just as famous as Jack now, isn't he?
Aye, I know. So, but he wasn't there.
What an experience. I mean, sitting in the house on TikTok, and then next thing you know, you're number one on the charts and you're opening up the Brits. I mean, it's just surreal. So what's in the pipeline now? You're doing a promotion for Told You So. You're doing a new music video.
Yes, so we're filming the remix music video is out right now, but we are filming for the original Told You So music video. So that's going to look absolutely fantastic. So check it out when it comes out. It'll be out very soon. But it's going to look amazing, absolutely amazing.
Is there anybody out there, any of your sort of social media pals, I'm talking about people like on Facebook, local people that you haven't seen for ages because of all this whirlwind that's happening that you just like to say hello to?
Just if you've sent me a message and if I've read it or not read it, I've probably seen it and I've just not replied because I've not got any time, but I will get back to them as quick as possible, I promise.
I know that story. I just put a very similar thing on my Facebook yesterday because you don't want people to think you're ignoring them, but it's so full on all the time, isn't it?
It's literally, I can refresh my messages and my DMs and it will just be new messages, refresh, new messages, it's all the time.
Now, I just want to say to my good friends at Airdrie Football Stadium, before you message me, I've already chinned him. He's up for it. So we need to get this year's charity match will be next year, but he's in. So we're going to get you, Nathan, to play in our Airdrie charity match next year, pro celebrity along with all the other celebrities, because you're in there now. You're now a celebrity, and we hope it continues, Nathan. And we can't bring you all the way up here without asking you to give us a wee tune. Would you be up for that?
Of course.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me get out a shot, and I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Nathan Evans, who's going to give us a wee song. What are you going to do for us?
I'm going to do my new song, Told You So.
Excellent. Okay, so this is Nathan Evans.
And I said one day this world will take you down, and oh, it can swallow you whole. And I said one day, oh boy, you're gonna drown. I don't wanna say I told you so, hate to say I told you so. I've been trying to tell you, trying to warn you, but you won't let go. Sometimes it's better that you move on, but you just ain't willing to go. I've been thinking your ship is sinking and it's far too far to swim ashore. Take my hand and I'll lead you back to land, 'cause I don't wanna leave you here alone. Oh, I said one day this world will take you down, and oh, it can swallow you whole. And I said one day, oh boy, you're gonna drown. I don't wanna say I told you so, hate to say I told you so. I've been trying to tell you, trying to show you the road back home, but you just don't wanna listen. Now you're spinning out of control. I've been thinking your ship is sinking and it's far too far to swim to shore. Take my hand and I'll lead you back to land, 'cause I don't wanna leave you here alone. Oh, I said one day this world will take you down, and oh, it can swallow you whole. And I said one day, oh boy, you're gonna drown. I don't wanna say I told you so, hate to say I told you so. Hate to say I told you so. I've been thinking your ship is sinking and it's far too far to swim to shore. Take my hand and I'll lead you back to land, 'cause I don't wanna leave you here alone. Oh, I said one day this world will take you down, and oh, it can swallow you whole. And I said one day, oh boy, you're gonna drown. I don't wanna say I told you so, hate to say I told you so. I told you so.
And keeping it live, Nathan Evans live from Airdrie Hill, and even the dog walkers and passers-by are clapping their hands. Fantastic, mate. That was absolutely outstanding. Now, that's the thing about music, is playing live. Lots of people anybody can go into a recording studio, but playing live is really the way to go. Are you looking forward to actually playing live gigs? Because I know you're doing Transmit this year.
Yes, and I cannot wait.
When is that?
That's September. I think it's September 11th is the Saturday. Main stage on the Saturday. And I cannot wait. Same stage as Noel Gallagher, Primal Scream, KSI's in the same day as well. So it's absolutely jam packed that day. It's going to be crazy. That's
phenomenal. And actually, we spoke about that. If there happen to be any spare tickets, go and let me know.
Ah, well, of course.
But that's one of the things though. When you get a bit of celebrity, everybody wants to come and see you, and it's a shame just now because everybody has not got the chance. But hopefully things are opening up soon. People will get the chance to see you perform live. I've just had a privilege of getting to watch you live. Just me and that guy who was just walking past there with his dog. So Nathan. All I can say is best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you come back and see us, in the future. It's always good to see you back in your hometown, and this is a lovely part of Airdrie on a nice, lovely sunny day. Long may it continue, and long may your success continue. Nathan, all the best, pal. And next time I see you, we'll be shaking your hand and giving you a big hug. All right, I'll catch you soon. Nathan Evans, everybody.
Thank you.